Hey, kia ora whānau, how's it going? This is Rewai Te Kau here for Kaitaki Marakai Backyard Gardens here in Kaikwe, Food Sustainability and Security. I'm working with Whai Wawata Trust and, Whai Wawata Project, which is a project out of Kaikwe Rau Marama Community Trust, and also Waiatua Trust, which is a Northland Trust that we run that looks at training marakai, wakahaurua and other projects that fit our vision and kaupapa. Well, we're here in the garden and we're just doing a bit of mahi, and I'm just going to show you around what's happening and what the boys are doing for this space today. Okay, see you soon. So at the heart of what we're trying to do here in regards to our marakai project comes under the kaupapa of Te Ao Tūroa. This is where we are wanting to think about the impact of our gardening practices on our environment. And so the environmental conditions that we're thinking of, the production of food and the cost that it takes on the environment. So for example, all this kai that we see around here, we've got broccoli, cabbages, celery, tomatoes, spring onions, potatoes, beans, courgettes, spinach, kumara, some more cabbages, some more broccoli. We've got carrots growing in the big garden. We've got silver beet over here. We've got lettuces over here. We've got peru over there, strawberries, peru, kōiwi. We've planted out some tomatoes. We've got the three sisters happening in here. So all of those vegetables take things out of the soil. They take out the nutrients. They take out the different microorganisms are feeding the plants. So in a sense, the mauri is going from the one, from the soil, hine ahu one, into the plants. And now what we're trying to do is replace the energy that's lost out. So right at the start, what we've got here for us, the foundation to it, anei te tuapapa o te mahi nei, ko te pāmu noke, me te wai noke, ko inei ngā mea e rua, te tuapapa o te mahi. So our foundation here is our soil production. So we've got a composting system that we've got at the back. It's a real lazy one. It's a laissez-faire approach, but we've got bays that we do a composting system through. So the boys are working on that. But in here we've got our worm farm. So Tony and the team are utilising. We planted out some potatoes, so we've used the worm castings inside. Not potatoes, tomatoes, similar but not the same. And we're using the worm castings into there. So what we're doing is the boys are digging this up, all this lovely stuff. It's the poop of the worms. We put it, take it out, and then they start putting it into the soil. They start planting it out. Same with the worm juice, we use that as fertilizer. So what I'm doing now is I'm effectively, Tony and the team are taking this portion out, putting it amongst the vegetables that we've got going, and as we plant them out, we put in the worm castings. Then later on I'll take the top part of this side and this side, put it at the bottom, and then just create this lasagna effect. So then we replenish the kai for my worms. That's what's happening. The tuapapa o te kaupapa nei, our worm farm. Anei te wai noke, tērā, pāmu noke. Yep. Hapai. Alright, hei kona. What's happening? Planting out tomatoes, planting out some vegetables. You'll see soon they're pricking out over there. Our seedlings, we've got carrots that we harvest today, there's lettuces that we harvest today, and we've planted out new things. Got some beans going. So these are beans from Whanganui, not Whanganui, Whangarei. Whānau down there has given us some beans that they restored, long beans. They're supposedly not being sold anymore. So we'll grow these and then we'll keep some for harvesting, for seeds for next year. So that's where those have come from, courgettes, but we're needing to feed that. We'll put some more vegetables down in there. Kumara, tāpapa is growing, so we're going to be able to start utilising these soon, which I've actually put one just in there as a demo. Out here, we harvested our carrots that were in this bay, and we had some seedlings which were just planted out, so I'll cover this so the birds don't get in it. But in the gaps, we've also planted out in here some carrots, because they'll grow through, and I'm utilising the shelter or the shade of these vegetables on the lettuces, bit of protection, and then the same over here, just planting in the gaps. So we're utilising the spaces that are going on. Same thing too as when we're doing the tomatoes, we're actually going to put some carrots in there and some parsley, basil. We'll plant those up together. So we have this kind of companion planting. I'm not familiar too much about the companion thing. I'm learning as I go along. Yeah, she's a hive of activity here in our backyard garden. Alright then, click the like button, click the share button. It helps us get the algorithms moving. The boys are doing well. Got another bean trestle here. What I'm going to do is train those beans to go up through the tree. Yep. Ka pai. Alright then, hey kona. There we go. All this lovely rich soil. Worm castings down there. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I've already planted out the tomatoes, as I said earlier, but I'm just going to sprinkle it around. Bit hard. So, just putting it in, laying it down, putting it around the existing plants, and simple as that. So, not too worried about the tiger worms. They double in size. I think it's every 40 days. But for the size of the muddle we've got here, alongside our composting bays over there, let's go to show you what we've been doing. This here is not something that I put a lot of energy into. If you recall, last year this is where our potatoes and kumara were growing. Once all this is harvested and the three sisters are dealt with this year, I'm actually going to let this sit for a year, and we'll be just putting wood chips down and just to help replenish the soil. And so for the 2025 calendar year we'll be actually composting in here. We will be putting a fence in. So this is my system. It's the way I'm doing it. It's a really passive way. I don't do a lot, unlike my worm farm. I actually do a bit of time on that.